In this session, we are going to connect to another Opc Ua server and receive some signals from that particular server. To do that, let's go to our modules. Right-click and choose Add Module. This time, I will choose one of my connecting modules. As we can see, we have a lot of possibilities here. I can connect to a Modbus, a classical Opc server, SQL server, or another application which allows connections. Today I am going to connect to an Opc Ua server. So I select the Apis Opc Ua module and gives it a name, my Opc Ua. Select Add when done. I have to define an exchange rate. How often should I pull the data from the Opc Ua server? Maybe every 5 seconds. So I enter the amount of 5000 milliseconds. And I will also have to enter the server endpoint address. opc.tcp/ the IP address, localhost, and the port number, 4850. Click Apply and then OK. I now have a new Opc Ua module inside my instance and a corresponding modules list. I can see that it is connected. I can see the endpoint address and more of the statuses of the Opc Ua server. The next thing I would like to do is to add some Opc Ua signals into my Opc Ua module. Start by right-clicking the module, choose Add Items, but this time I will go for the OPC item. The dialog box appears and I'm clicking the Browse button. I am now going to browse my Opc Ua server for items. I choose Browse again to get a list of all available items. I notice that I've got an instance called Apis Hive going on the other server with a worker called localhost worker. When opening this worker, I will find a collection of signals which I can receive data from into EDGE Management Studio. I choose all the signals and click the OK button. These signals are now entered into my dialog box, and I will finish it off by clicking the OK button. As you can see, I have just received 10 more signals into my Opc Ua module. If I like, I could create another worker and add some of the signals into some variables. I start by adding a new worker, and I call it my Opc Ua worker. The exchange rate are now set to 10,000 milliseconds or 10 seconds if you like. I apply it and then click OK. When adding items into the new worker, I will now choose a variable instead. We might want to add 2 of those. Give them a name and click OK. I now have 2 empty variables. I would like to connect them to a couple of the signals from my connected Opc Ua server. So I right-click my modules and choose the Connect Items menu. In the dialog box that appears, I would like to choose which of the signals on my left side that should be connected to my variables on the right side. Choose a signal and a variable and click Connect. Repeat until you have connected all your desired items. Finish off by clicking OK. If I now take a look at my Opc Ua worker, I will notice that I will receive my values after 10 seconds. If you check, you will see that the value in the variables are matching the values imported from my Opc Ua server.